Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, when I start this lesson off, be giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath, which are the sincere sisters. And shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Now, this lesson is going to be based on this article in regards to the fires that are burning out there in Canada right now. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says, seriously, we're encased in flames now, Canadian railroader says, as massive wildfire surrounds train. It says the ongoing wildfire in the Canadian province of Ontario endangered railroad workers, and it was all captured on video. The workers were inside the engine of a CN railroad train in Armstrong, Ontario, a town about 172 miles north of Lake Superior. In a video shared by CTV News, flames rapidly approached the stopped train. The fire spread quickly and approached the train, putting the employees in danger. Said this could potentially overtake us here, an employee radioed in as the fire approached. This is getting a little scary. Holy, y'all need to hurry up here. Seriously, we're encased now. This could potentially overtake us. The decision was made to evacuate the train, which the employees did safely. CN has temporarily suspended rail operations near Armstrong on as a precaution due to Armstrong on as in Ontario, as a precaution due to wildfire activity in the area. CN said in a statement to CTV News, as a safety measure, CN employees in the area and residents of the town of Armstrong were evacuated overnight. The wildfire's impact has extended far beyond Ontario, according to CNN. Wind has carried smoke from the wildfire into the Midwestern United States, degrading air quality in cities such as Chicago. The Air Quality Index lists Duluth, Minnesota as a hazard, placing the city amongst the worst air quality locations in the world. The wildfire smoke will eventually spread to New England on Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, so yet another fire from the Lord. Telling you, these fires, they're just burning everywhere. They're burning here in the U.S. and they're burning in Canada. And I believe there's fires burning in other parts of the world as well. Heat waves, wildfires. Yeah. Sounds like the last days to me. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And when you look up the definition of perilous, it means full of danger or risk. And you just have to look at the news. And all you see is danger. Fires, storms, tempests, earthquakes, shootings, stabbings. Just constant chaos and misery. But the difference is, those of us of the hopeful elect, we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures that is keeping us comforted in these times. These wicked people, they don't have any comfort. They don't have any hedge of protection. Isaiah 29:6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And that is exactly what the Lord is doing. He's unleashing earthquakes, storms, tempests, and fires all throughout the world, bringing judgment upon these wicked kingdoms and these wicked people that dwell within them. Psalm 79:6. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. And that's why the Lord is pouring out his wrath all over the world, because there are wicked people within all of these kingdoms, within all of these countries, who are not calling upon his name, who are doing wickedness and being demons and provoking him unto wrath. And now they're going to feel that wrath. Luke 21:22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And we are clearly living in those days of vengeance. That's why there's so much judgment and chaos and misery and death and destruction happening. Verse 36. Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. And this applies to those of us of the hopeful elect, because honestly, we're the only ones really watching. And we're definitely the ones praying, hoping that the Lord keeps his hedge of protection over us and accounts us worthy to endure unto the end and be saved from all the calamities and the destruction that we know he's going to unleash upon the earth in these last days. You see, people think that things are bad now, but all of these societies are still relatively intact. There's still some form of law and order. You know, people can still go on vacations and go to the bar and the club and things like that. People can still travel. So things are not as bad as those of us of the hopeful elect know they're going to get. Everything is about to get shut down. And when that happens, these people are going to lose their mind. That's why the elders, the apostles and the elders have been saying, you should watch those Purge movies, the Purge series, because that's exactly what this is going to look like when everything gets shut down, when everything goes fully sideways. People are going to be out here doing things that you would think were only capable of happening in a movie. People think that they're living in a nightmare right now. So trust me, you ain't experienced anything yet. But we all are going to experience it soon. Some of us are just going to be protected from having to, feel it or, get hurt or killed. But there's a lot more wicked people in this world in the eyes of the Lord than there are righteous people. So there's going to be a lot more people that the Lord is going to kill than the ones that he's going to save. And a lot of people will die by fire. Whether it's a brush fire, a wildfire, a house fire, or the Lord preserves them all the way up into that nuclear fire. All of these things are just signs of the times, signs of the last days and signs of the Lord visiting this world which he made and bringing judgment upon these wicked people with whom he is angry with. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are firmly preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath, and shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. I hope you all stay strong, stay safe, Stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah, which means the Lord's will. Till next time, Shalom.